Scotch lovers, this is Scotch for Dummies again.
How you doing?
Pre-Super Bowl 2016 edition.
Super Bowl 50. There you go.
Manning all the way.
Manning all the way. We're going for Manning today.
Yeah, it's a Manning Super Bowl, but you know, Cam's way good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are on location. This is my location tonight. We kind of moved. We're having the Super Bowl party here, so we decided to run a review from here. So welcome to my place. We have an extra special night tonight.
Yeah,
There's
we do.
goodies on the table.
So if you're ready, this may be a long review because we've got a great selection from Isla that we purposely
Isla. I got it.
we
Isla.
purposely targeted based on price, on style, location. These bottles are all roughly priced the same, and
That's right.
we're going to see how these all compare. It's very rare that you get to put 3 scotches side by side
true.
and do them all at once.
And these are all from like right down the street from each
Right,
other.
and let's be our point isn't to say which one's better than the other. Our point is to try to compare them and give you the information on that. All 4 of us really like all 3 of these bottles, so I can't pick a
They're
winner.
not going to be
here.
bad.
Yeah, this isn't a winner-loser competition type thing. This
We're winning.
Yeah.
That's how that's working.
Four winners.
Hashtag. So this is stronger, quarter cask, right? And these
Yeah.
are...
So let's go through what we've got.
Yeah.
So Laphroaig quarter cask, no age statement. That's an NAS.
minimum of 3 years, we
And
think,
it's
right?
and it's a hot Scotch. It's 96 proof.
That's right.
It's priced right between their Laphroaig 10 and their 18, so we kind of
Pretty
put
light.
it in with a bunch of other 15 or 16s, even though we know this is not 15-year-old
Right.
Scotch.
But it also matures faster because it is in the quarter cask.
Smaller.
Yeah.
Right.
So that kind of lends
That's right.
to it belonging against these other 2 or with these other 2. Next up,
Our favorite, the Lagavulin 16.
love the log.
You really can't go wrong with this one. It's a classic Scotch. When you're thinking the smoky Scotches,
The riches.
the rich taste,
God's
flavor,
never.
that's kind of the Scotch that you're
It is
thinking of.
delicious.
Yeah.
Iconic is how I would probably
Iconic.
describe it.
A
Right?
little bit darker than the Laphroaig.
Yeah, so that's kind of the middle. And down here on the end we have the Bowmore, 15-year-old darkest. So this
dark.
is finished off in Oloroso sherry casks, and it is dark.
That's how we are.
One of my favorites.
Is it all natural color? Who knows? But it's darker. So we'll go with that, right? I mean, it lives up to the name.
It doesn't hurt the taste.
It's considerably darker than what we've got.
The difference side by side of the Laphroaig
I mean,
and the
they're-
Bowmore.
it-
So if
it's
you
We're not going to
significant.
mix these colors up today. That's
No.
No, absolutely not. So where do we want
We're
to
gonna
start?
start, yeah.
I think we should start with this one because it's the sherry finish. It's going to be the
sweet,
lightest.
yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Have it
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Sure.
So we're still poor. We only have 6 glasses, so we don't have enough for everyone.
Well,
We'd get lost if we had 12 glasses up
Sweet
here.
in the smell.
Yeah, very, very sweet. You can smell the sherry.
Yeah, you
The raisins,
definitely
the
smell
cherries,
sherry,
the
dried
raisins,
fruit.
yeah.
I just can't get over the color of that. I mean, it's honestly
Ruby
almost
red.
It's
almost ruby red.
Yeah, I mean, much darker. You couldn't see through it. It's
You wanna
just
smell
crazy.
that? It's like honey.
Absolutely.
Honey and babies, Tuesday. Yeah?
Smoky,
Yeah.
meaty, nutty.
You don't get any
Now,
smoke on the nose, though. I don't get
It's
any-
funny because these
No, the
distilleries
sherry-
aren't really that
There's no
far
smoke
apart.
in the nose.
But the flavor profiles, I think, are going to be...
Yeah.
So
It's kind of a chameleon.
the
that
sherry
smells versus
significant.
taste.
really
It's
overpowers
sweet
the
little.
smoke on that Bowmore.
Yeah.
I don't smell the smoke at all.
But when you taste it, you will. Get that down. Yeah. There it is, right?
So you get an initial sweetness, but it really turns to the
Nutty
peat.
though. I
It is
get
nutty.
and I don't want to say nutmeg, but is it almond? There's
Almond.
Is it marzipan?
Is it? Could it be
That's a
marzipan?
shot glass. I'm not eating a shot glass.
So
What a dork.
this one, the peat really builds later. The finish is really
It's
peaty.
smooth too.
It
Yeah.
starts sweeter and it just kind of transitions to
Yeah,
a
it-
more peaty, smoky
Yeah.
finish. It's really nice.
It's got a nice transition.
Yeah.
And it
It's
stays
very-
with you
it
a
does.
long, long time.
It's got a nice lingering quality, but not overpowering. I mean, the sweet balances out with some of the other profiles that it's got going on. That's a nice Scotch.
I like it.
Yeah, I like the fact that I can still taste the sherry in it. I still get that it's friendly.
I can
It's
see
very-
why you hoard this bottle.
Yes. That's
I get a little like dark chocolate back here too. A little
Yeah,
bit
there's
afterward.
some
The
chocolate in
aftertaste
there,
of
yeah.
dark chocolate.
I got that when we reviewed it individually. When we did the Bowmore, I remember saying that specific.
Yeah.
I got that. I'm not getting it right now, but it
No.
might be because I've already been snacking on
The
Super
cocoa
Bowl stuff.
powder type thing. Whatever it is.
All right, let's move on. We gotta move on.
Log-
Lagavulin,
Lagavulin.
16. I
So
smell
definitely not
this,
sweet.
and to me, I just smell deep, rich love.
It's more earthy. It doesn't
You
even
gonna
have
eat
a
cake
whole.
batter this time?
This doesn't have a lot of smoke on the nose, I don't think. But it's more earthy. It's kind of got that
Yeah.
peat, or not peat, but like moss kind of.
Yeah, it definitely like just soil, like earth.
But it didn't have that iodine quality
No.
that some of the other ones have had in the past. This
Man,
one,
that is.
this one to me
What is
is
that?
earthy
Smells
and deep
great.
and rich.
Man, I love that. That's so delicious. When I taste that to me, it feels like I'm tasting the island. I mean, I'm getting island. That island is just in that liquid. It's there.
Yeah.
It's there's
The
a
moss,
character in that.
The earth.
Yeah.
It's not particularly smoky.
When they talk about stuff
At the
having the
start.
characteristics of the place that it was
That
made,
is
this
totally-
is
You guys
definitely
nailed it. It is.
one of
It's
those
like
things.
eating a piece of earth there. It's just.
But it's not like
Minerally-
dirt. I mean, it's like, minerals.
You get the
mineral
little
and
salt,
moss and
you get
brine, yep.
salt on the
Yeah.
back, that little bit of brine. Yeah, but not overpowering. The flavor just kind of hangs in there.
It's
And
like a hint of sweet too, not that bad.
Not
Just-
too sweet. Yeah, I don't-
It's good. It's
It's
delicious.
delicious.
I get the sweet on the finish.
Yeah,
Like a little vanilla
and we
quality.
may be tasting this too a little bit.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think this is just
Night
got a
and
nice,
day.
Yeah.
Sherry all day, no sherry. You're not getting any of that.
No.
here.
No.
The sweet
But this
finish
isn't
is at
super
the end.
sweet on the taste though. I mean, to
No.
me it wasn't that very sweet. It was
All
sweet.
right,
So quarter cask.
Quarter cask.
All right.
Now this one's the
Good
NAS,
Not age shaving.
and this
This-
one is
this
also
is my cake
aged
batter.
differently. We've got
This is
the
the cake
smaller casks.
I smell your cake batter.
Really?
And this one,
I'm not tasting it yet,
This
but I
one's
want to
good.
read a sign on the wall here at the bar.
Damn,
from
I smell
Andrew.
it too.
He's got a Laphroaig poster up over there. It
This is
says
Laphroaig 10 though.
Laphroaig 10 is enduring like licking an iodine bottle
That survived the house fire.
that survived a house fire.
Yeah.
I get the cake batter. Did I get the cake batter? I
don't
didn't get
know.
the cake
How do
batter
you get cake
last
batter
time.
out of Laphroaig?
Damn.
Is it that sweetness coming out of that
It's
quarter
the
cask?
sweet
It's a
vanilla.
cask. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
it's going to get more of because it's in
Yeah.
smaller
I gotta
casks.
drink it down.
There's more. The liquid in the quarter casks is in contact with the actual wood of the cask more in a quarter cask than it is a full-size barrel.
Oh,
So
wow.
More surface area
Let me
per
taste it.
volume
Oh,
of
gosh.
liquid.
more
The initial
surface.
palate on that, pretty clean, flavorless,
There
and
it
then
is.
it just pops.
You know what's
That-
funny?
that-
I don't
It's
get
like
any of
an
the.
explosion of peat.
I don't get any
Yeah.
of that peat on the nose.
No.
It's not till you take a sip that you
No,
get.
and then it just bam.
But it's not.
That
It's
peat
not
really hits me.
unbalanced or anything. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
But it's there.
Ironically enough, I think the taste follows the color. To me, it tastes lighter.
It
It
does.
really does. It's not just the color of
The aroma is lighter. It's not as
everything
sweet.
is a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
But it still has
Wow.
enough strength to which is ironic because this guy right here is 96 proof, isn't it?
Yeah.
What'd you say it was?
I think it's actually a
It,
little
it does
harder.
not have. Oh, it is. See, I don't get as much
love it.
heat.
I
don't
don't.
get
I
that.
don't notice the heat.
It's not. I
difference.
mean, it's not bad at all. But I mean, comparing to these two, I feel like that one's got a little bit more heat.
So let's go around the horn. Andrew, let's give us your comparison of the three. And what do you think
All
about
right.
the differences
So
here?
the Bowmore Darkest starts sweet, gets a little peat on the back, a little smoke. It is a very easy drinking Scotch. Lagavulin has a little more earth to it. It is not too smoky.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too peaty. It's not too sweet. It's really a nice balance. Laphroaig, a lot more peat on the tail. The nose is a little bit sweet.
I'll say that.
It's
Yeah.
and so it's got a little bit dichotomy between the nose and the taste. But that peat really hammers you with Laphroaig.
Oh,
That's
man,
my-
all right,
that's pretty
Drew.
much the same as me.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a sweet on the nose. The taste is smooth and smoky, earthy Lagavulin. No sweet, just maybe a hint, and then the freaking cake batter all the way. This guy.
No, that's amazing.
And then, but the taste is just. It's amazing what they've done in the quarter cask. It's just
For
so
yeah.
potent when you drink
For
it.
no age statement.
It's really
again,
strong.
it's,
It's good. I like it.
To me, this is fun because it's all about the distillers and how they age the liquid that they got.
It's
out of
nuance.
it. You know
It
what I
really
mean?
is.
So you're talking about different cask aging. You're talking about
You guys have to go through again and
them going for a
totally different.
completely different flavor profile. So to me, the Bowmore is it's the sweeter because you got the sherry cask finish, and it's still a nice, well-balanced Scotch. I enjoy this glass. It's got a little bit of smoke on the back end, so it lets you know where it's from, but it's not overpowering in any way, shape, or form.
That's really sweet.
The Lagavulin 16, you really can't go wrong with that glass. You get the earth, you get the brine, you get just a really well-balanced Scotch. Everything about it is just
Tender on the nose.
yeah. I mean, it's just great to sip. You can't put it down. The Laphroaig, to me, it's super sweet on the nose. I didn't get any kind of smoke or anything like that. It smells like vanilla, cake batter. You get all those kinds of stuff. You take a sip,
Oh my gosh.
it hits you with the peat.
Right?
Um,
I love that I started that.
it's a lot more peaty. To me, that one's, I don't want to say unbalanced, but it's more unidimensional, I guess. It's got the smoke,
Right.
and there's not a whole lot on the after end to kind of mellow that out
Yeah.
a little bit. So
That's true.
You know, I want to say too that this, I just had another glass of this one. It was delicious. The entry point to this is for an Isla, get in there, it's sweet. So it's a nice kind of entry
Yeah,
road.
it
like
is
a
a nice
for a bourbon drinker that
slow-
wants to try it out.
This is a really good
yeah, that's a
starting
smooth
point.
drinking glass.
It really is.
Right.
So that's my take on it.
All right, so to try to compare them, I think this one sets itself apart a little bit in the taste
Yeah,
and the
it does.
color. This one I think sets itself
Same price.
Roughly, yeah, we didn't do
apart.
it.
Well, actually, the Lagavulin and Laphroaig to me are similar. They're a lot closer married than this one is.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
all by itself.
I would say so.
But that's just that you come off on the smell, and I think these two are closer together in the smell. You're not
Yep.
going to get
Yeah.
the aroma
That's
and the
true.
Lagavulin that you will. This has got a sweetness to it. This has a sweetness
Agreed.
to it. So, as far as flavor, I like Drew's point of this is a great entry Isla because it's an easy entry in. You're going to get to that flavor of Isla. You're getting a little bit of it.
You may not progress past that
Right.
bottle.
Yeah,
You won't go wrong. It's a great taste. It's really, really good. The Lagavulin to me sets itself apart in the taste because it's rich. To me, it's deep and it's different. I get a nice sweet sherry like I should here. Lingering, very lasting. I like that. I mean, you take a sip and 5 minutes later, you're still tasting it. It's still in there with you. Lagavulin is in its own little bitty game for me when it comes to the flavor. The Laphroaig, I agree with you. It is a little bit more unidimensional. I think it's lighter tasting, even though it's heavier on the alcohol content, which is kind of crazy. But yes, it's going to punch you in the back with peat a little bit more. It's going to say, hey, you want to know what Isla's about? This is what Isla's about,
Yeah.
you know?
You know what I think? That's the only no age statement, and I just don't think that it's had enough time to kind of mellow out some of the harsh edges, but not enough time to develop
That's
the
And
flavor
some complex.
profile that these two
Right.
have.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a good
But
point.
I think it
It's fair.
belongs in this conversation
Absolutely.
very much.
So these are all in the $65 to $80 range, $65 to $75 range, price wise. We
All
didn't talk
right,
about that.
so I'm going to give you $100. Which one are you going to pick?
Well, I know
damn
what
you.
you're gonna pick.
Damn you.
I-
This is hard.
There's no doubt. It's
Well,
gonna
let's
be picking
also
this one.
preface and say this is Andrew's wheelhouse. He
loves them all.
He loves this is tough for him.
So I would say Lagavulin is not as strong a flavor as the other two, because the
It's
darker,
not as lingering a flavor.
the Bowmore has that sweet and it's got a lot more flavor, body. You know, the cherries, those kind of things. The Laphroaig hits you with the peat. Lagavulin just kind of settles in there. It just kind of,
So $100 bill. Which one you getting, man?
God, I like a half bottle of that, third of a bottle of that.
Can you mix and match? Pick
All right,
six.
we'll come back to you, Drew. Which one do you pick?
That's hard, that's
you know,
hard.
I'll say I just did taste. This one is really deep. I think this is like the most respectful one here. I think out of all three of these. I think if you're gonna have a cigar, this is the one I'm gonna pick for a cigar. I think that this is delicious. It hits my palate with sweet, but so does this one. For $100, gosh, you know what? That's a really tough one.
That's not a fair question.
It's not. It's not. I'm gonna take any one of them you give me. Really, I'll say this one because of respect.
Okay.
All right, Sean, $100 bill.
You know what? To me, it's the time of year. So if it's a little warmer out,
You didn't say that was a piece.
hey, that's always an option, right? If it's a little warmer out, I think I'm gonna pick this one because it's a little sweeter. If we're getting into fall, I think I'm gonna pick the Lagavulin.
Yeah.
Time of year.
That's-
I almost want to ask for his man card. What the heck?
Go ahead.
Respectful, brother.
Call
All
it
right.
out.
$100. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the Lagavulin on the $100 and on the purchase. And why? Because the Bowmore, there's a lot of scotches that carry that sherry flavor in there. I can get what it's bringing. Now, mind you, they don't bring that Isla flavor at the back end of it. But to me, the Lagavulin is just huge in flavor. It's just so unique, and I really enjoy it. Nothing against Laphroaig. I'll tell you what. You know what? If I could take the $100, give me the Lagavulin on sale, and have enough to scrap up a bottle of this, I probably can pull it off. I'm probably not going to find both of these guys, but love the Bowmore. But I think if I'm going to go with the Lagavulin on which one I would buy over the 100. Actually, I'm tickled pink that we have all three of these amongst us. This is awesome.
Where's his man card? Tickled pink.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it.
Never issued.
It's in his wife's backpack.
All right, Andrew.
I'm going to go with the Bowmore 15 Darkness.
And,
I
The
saw
reason
it
I
too.
say that is, as I taste these, the Lagavulin is a clean, subtle flavor. It's got a little bit of complexity, but you have to kind of concentrate on it to drink it and to appreciate it. And the Bowmore 15 Darkest, it hits you. It's got flavor. It's got bold. You can take a sip and let it go, and you know that flavor's there. The Lagavulin you kind of have to think about to really to appreciate the depth and the breadth. And it's like, I don't know, sometimes I just don't want to have to think when I'm drinking scotch.
fair enough.
I can tell by which
So-
glasses are emptier which ones we like better.
Yeah.
That's true. I want to taste this one again.
You know what?
Maybe we do one more.
Exactly. Before we finish up, though, let's at least go around the horn. It is Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl 50. We've got the Carolina Panthers against the Denver Broncos. Guys, what's your heart say?
Broncos. I have to go with Peyton.
All right.
I want the Broncos to win. I do.
They don't have
I-
a chance.
I don't know.
I really want to see Peyton go out with.
I do
I do too, because I don't think he's coming back.
I think he's
No, I
They
think
don't
this
have
is
a
it.
chance.
This is his last shot, and I'd like to see
I
him
would
get
too.
another ring. I think he deserves it. But Carolina's tough.
They are beast right
Cam
now.
Newton is he's good. It's going to take everything Denver's got to get it pulled off.
Yeah.
So
That's exactly how I feel. I'm pulling for Peyton. I want to see him pull one
I
off.
think it's going to be an awesome game.
I
either
hope
way,
that
though.
that's all I want. A good
I got
football
respect for
game,
both
but,
teams. So.
All right, we'll pick a glass. Let's go. I'm gonna do.
Hey.
Loggy.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for
Thanks for commenting,
commenting. You
Yeah,
guys are
following us on Twitter.
We're
we
really
got,
getting a lot of feedback, and we really appreciate
Yeah.
it. It really energizes us and makes us want to do more reviews. And we hope you guys like the comparison reviews. This is only our second one, but our first one, the Johnny Walker, was pretty popular. So let us know what you think and get involved in the conversation. If you got an opinion on one of these three bottles, speak up. We want to hear
That's
about
right.
it.
Absolutely.
All right, guys.
Guys,
Cilantro.
cilantro, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love the bar. Love the bar.